It's playtime, it's playtime, it's playtime, it's playtime, it's playtime with the Sleepy Boys.
You know what, guys? I had a really interesting thought the other night. I was laying in my bed and I was unable to fall asleep, and I was just kind of lying there staring at the ceiling.
Completely different.
And what?
Nothing. Carry on.
Anyways, I was staring at my ceiling and I was just kind of realizing, I was like, you know what?
I'm impotent.
Are you kidding me? With the size of that thing, he could get 4 people pregnant with one shot. That's
I'm
just
sorry,
women.
bud. You left a long big gap there. I had to jump in.
Well,
Yeah,
if there's
guys, this is not
anybody
the
that knows
podcast
about
that
leaving
gaps
a
in your
long
thoughts.
big gap behind. That was gross.
You know who doesn't leave long big gaps behind anymore?
I would like to
Travis,
take
you're
back my
broken.
statement. Oh, no. No, I was just laying in my bed staring up at the ceiling and I couldn't sleep, and then I realized, I'm like, you know, this is probably one of the last things that I'll see before I die.
And then he drank a gallon of bleach, and he was disappointed when
Brandon.
the next morning.
It's true. I was literally laying there and I was feeling really depressed. And I was just kind of like, you know, this is interesting. I'm getting a glimpse of what like the last couple like hours of my life will hopefully look like. I'll just be staring at a ceiling and I'm just going to be like unable to fall asleep because I know as soon as I close my eyes, they're not opening again.
I'll be
Buddy, don't
laying
worry. I
there,
plan on setting the house on fire.
staring at a topless picture of fucking Elvis.
One can only hope. I'm going to have a fucking picture of him above my bed like Russ did in Christmas Vacation.
No, I'm thinking more like Andy
Feels
Dufresne
so
did
weird
had
that
on his
that was
wall.
Johnny Galecki.
I know.
I think I'm feeling more like what Andy Dufresne had on the wall, but there's just a huge hole in the middle of it so that he can just fuck the wall hole.
Well, after Clark went right through it, I mean, it'd be really easy to
Alright.
do.
Ew.
Dude, I've been rewatching Community, and it's just so sad to think like, oh, Chevy Chase was just a real asshole.
Yeah, he's terrible.
Yeah, I could see that.
Oh,
All right,
like,
well,
dude, even back then, evidently, he was just the biggest piece of shit.
Yeah.
yeah. All right, Brandon. So I do have some bad news for you.
Oh no.
I know you were trying desperately to make me forget about the story I have to tell about you now.
Yes. Fuck. Is Torin in this story too?
No.
No. This has nothing to do with him.
Try.
Yeah, nothing to do with T Rizzle.
T Monica.
This is one of the most like annoying things that you've ever done to me, other
It is
than insist on staying my friend.
The story that he's gonna tell, or me with the names?
No, me with what the story I'm about to tell. Okay, so here's the thing. I want to
By
make
the
this
way,
clear.
wait before you go there. Brandon,
Yes.
damn good dig, bro.
What?
That's like top 10 sleepy digs.
What? Oh, thank you.
What?
I thought you said.
You annoy
I'm
me.
being my
I
friend.
thought you said top 10 sleepy dicks.
That's what I heard.
I was like, dude, there's been 6 people on this
And
fucking show. No,
immediately I was like,
Brandon's dick has been
immediately I was. Well, and immediately I was like, is my camera on right now? What happened?
actually, wait. We've had 7 people on this show. I guess we've had 8 people actually make speaking roles on this show, which is
Wait.
crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy.
So we've had us, the 4 of us, obviously.
Uh-huh.
We've had
Jet.
we had Chris and Jet. But there has also been several episodes where
Jasmine has made-
Oh, we're
Jasmine's
Jet
voice is in the background,
or
Yeah,
Aaron.
HR jumps in
And
from
Aaron.
time to time.
and Aaron's the other one that
If
jumped in.
Jasmine
occasionally.
is HR, can Aaron be the unpaid intern?
I'll tell you what to do with those. Smash them, Spyro.
All right, so this again. Now, when I'm telling this story, I want to make something crystal clear here. The girl that was
You're a bad
involved in
person.
this,
We get it.
yes, but this actually isn't a story of me being a bad person. This is just me being irritated.
Yeah, this is actually just Mark being irritating.
So the girl that was involved in this story, Brandon was attempting
Tell
to
me
court.
this isn't Terry too.
I was
It's a different Terry.
I was attempting to court, but then it went horribly wrong, and it's one of the worst
As a
relationships.
result of this story,
No, it's just one of the worst relationships of my, like, one of my worst experiences of my entire life, to where I still have a bit of emotional PTSD from this person, like to this day.
Now, to be clear, I had nothing to do with any of the PTSD involving said person.
It was just Mark wearing a wig.
Yeah. So okay, so for the sake of this story, we'll call her
Okay.
Hannah. We'll call her Hannah.
Fucking
Real
care if you
quick, before we
call her a
continue
real
the
name.
story,
There's no
I just
way
have one
she
of my
would.
best bad ideas, guys.
What?
Best bad idea. Go.
Okay, did you ever see that image of what's the dad from Malcolm in the Middle's name?
Bryan Cranston.
Did you ever see that image of Bryan Cranston from Comic-Con where he's wearing a mask of himself as Walter?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can we get Sleepy Boy masks?
That would be the most horrifying thing. And yes.
Only
Oh my,
because
can you
could
imagine the crime wave of us trying to get each other thrown in jail?
No. I think you misspoke there, bud. Can you imagine the crime wave of us trying to get Key thrown in jail?
He's one of the sleepies. He's one of us.
Right, but if we're being real here, he's the only one to be wearing the mask of, because the other three of us would be all directly involved at the crime the entire time. We'd just be moving as a group, all wearing Key's mask.
Oh my god.
So okay, so you don't care if I say her actual name, Brandon?
Maybe. I don't know. Do you?
Okay, we'll call her. I mean, I don't know. You had a relationship, really.
That
We'll call
relationship
her.
was so. Maybe don't, just in case.
We'll call her.
Every
We'll
once
call
in
her
a while,
Jeremy.
just every once in a while, Jasmine
she
listens to
created
me,
something?
and she probably doesn't want.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll call her Jeremy.
Ew.
What'd she
So,
What?
Brandon's lifelong traumas.
Oh, this is a story about Jeremy Brandon's broken heart?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so Jeremy.
For the record, get my heart broken.
Brandon. I'm just fucking with you.
I was just clear.
So
No.
Jeremy was flirting with this guy named, or Brandon was flirting with this guy named Jeremy.
I don't. Okay.
I thought Jeremy was a gal.
Yeah, she was. I'm.
All right, so
again,
Jenna.
I'm fucking- Jenna. So we'll say Jenna. Yeah, that's a better name. So Brandon was trying to court this girl Jenna, and Jenna I had briefly dated in the
Actually,
past.
I do have a serious question here. Like, actually, like trying to have a relationship with, or just trying to like hook up with?
No, he was trying to have like a.
It started off as trying to have a relationship with, and then it just
And then things got weird.
it turned into a very unhealthy, very emotionally abusive thing where I could never get out of the relationship because this person consistently lied and kept making up things to the point.
Okay. Sorry to
Like,
interrupt
it
you, buddy,
was-
but are you sure you're not talking about Mark?
No, because I don't have PTSD from Mark. I
Not
just
yet.
time that I'm around.
Anyway, so I had briefly dated Jenna before Brandon dated her. And it was one of those, like, when we broke up, it was amicable. Like, there wasn't really any like please don't do this to me, please stay. It was just like, yeah, we never see each other, like, whatever. I have a car, you don't have a car, like, let's just break up. And so we're going on a church retreat because we all went to church together. We were all pals. We were all joshing around with each other. And me and Brandon.
You clearly expected a bigger laugh there.
No, I didn't. I was taking a big old hit off of my my fucking vape. I have a problem. So, me and Brandon were the cool kids. We sat at the very back of the van, and a few of the girlies that thought we were pretty rad sat at the back of the van with us. One of them being Jenna, and the other girl whose name I forgot what name I gave her. What was the name I gave her? For Terry. Terry was also.
Oh.
So Jenna, Terry, and then a couple of our other friends were back there. And you know me, I like to just tell stories. I like to make shit up. And I was like, hey guys, how crazy would it be if, like, zombie apocalypse ends up happening, and the solution that they come up with is to send the survivors up into space and live on a space station. And everyone is like, the fuck are you talking about, first of all? And they were like,
Typical day with Mark.
And then we got on the discussion of like, who would the survivors that we know be? And I was like, well, there was this guy we went to church with. His name was Travis, fucking hardcore motherfucker. Love the guy. And so we were like, yeah, well, Travis obviously would survive. He has like 87 guns.
I like that you didn't change his name.
We're not bad-mouthing him.
Right, because we're not stupid.
We are not stupid enough. Travis, we have so much respect for you as a person. Anyway. And then there was...
You know what? He'd probably laugh at that.
Yeah, he probably would. So like there was Travis, and then there was just a couple other people that we went to church with.
Good. I haven't talked to him in over like 10 years. I hope he's doing
I
good.
haven't talked to him since I
both,
graduated.
brother.
You shut the fuck up. Anyway, so we're sitting back there. We're like, you know, Travis would survive, so and so would survive, and then I was like, I get a pretty strong feeling that Brandon would survive. But not because, like, he knows what he's doing in the zombie apocalypse. I just feel like he wouldn't know for, like, a month after because he just wouldn't leave his house. And Brandon was like, yeah, you know, that's fair. And I was like, cool. So Brandon agrees with me. And I was like...
I was pretty hardcore into video games, and I didn't go out unless I was doing music.
Yeah. And so...
How did you plan on dating this girl if that was your life?
Well, believe me, this...
Now again, to clarify one more time,
Don't
I
get me
didn't
wrong.
know that he was trying to date this girl. That was not something that I was aware of.
Also,
Yeah, I didn't.
Mark was assuming this purely based off of what he thought he knew of me, but what he didn't know is that I was very was going through a bit of a wild streak.
Yeah, so I didn't know all that. I just assumed, like, I was like, Brandon's like this chill, mellow dude. Like,
Nope.
sure, he'd be fine. And then so I was like, yeah, and Brandon would probably make it. And then just because I was a funny guy, I was like, oh, I bet that, what was the name that we came up with for her? Jenna. And I was like, Jenna would probably survive too. And so I'm like, and I'm like, I started giving stipulations. But the thing you got to keep in mind is before Brandon gets up on that space station, he would be bitten, but he wouldn't tell anybody. He doesn't want anybody to worry about it.
This is
And
not
then-
how I would be at all, but...
And then a couple weeks into it, Brandon falls asleep one night and dies. And he comes back as a shambling corpse. And as he's shambling down the hallway, God, I can't remember exactly how it went, but basically in effect, it was Brandon's pants fall off as he's a zombie. And being a zombie that doesn't want his junk to be exposed, he decides to pull his pants up. And as he's pulling his pants up, his gross necrotic arm just gets ripped off. And he just stumbles through the rest of the space station into different rooms trying to, you know, find brains to eat. And
how much of this you remember?
I remember a lot of it, yeah. And so he shambles into Jenna's room, and I look at, I'm looking at Jenna, who at the time I thought was a
At this
sweet, innocent
point,
girl.
Horror, like look of horror on her face for this picture that you are painting, because
Really?
this is getting
she has
very...
a horror image of necro dick.
No,
would've
because
thought?
she is shocked because she thinks that I have told Mark something.
Yeah, so I had no idea that they were doing anything. I thought that they were she was just a sweet girl that I happened to date at one point. I was just dicking around. And so I'm like, and I say, and then as Jenna looks up and sees this corpse shambling above her, she goes, Brandon, I'm not decent. Get out of my room. And that's the point when Brandon realized how much he truly hated me as a person.
Yep. Didn't take much, but it was enough.
But yeah, it was probably one of my better stories I've ever told. In the moment, obviously, I butchered it in the retelling, but I think I got the general gist of what happened. But yeah, so Brandon didn't talk to me for what, like 2 or 3 months after that?
No, I had to talk to you at the youth retreat, so I mean...
Let me rephrase that. Brandon didn't talk to me in like a friendly way for like 2 or 3 months after that.
Yeah.
Someone
This
just
was
took a
worse.
nice pull.
This was dude, it's just a fucking vape pen, man. Calm down. Don't get so excited.
Buddy, you just had the quintessential, I'm trying to talk while I'm slowly exhaling voice.
That's actually not what it was. There was a mouthful of smoke that I was talking through.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not that I was trying. Anyway,
I don't remember.
it's neither here nor there. What happened? The key thing to take away here is Brandon was not decent as he shambled in with his zombie dick hanging out. And I didn't know that they were trying to...
You didn't know that she was seeing his non-zombie dick on a regular basis?
Yeah, I didn't
confirm.
Didn't know about any of that. I was just trying to be a funny friend that keeps the troops entertained on the way to church camp.
Well, I am very happy to know that Mark's inability to read a room is not something that's like brand new.
Yeah, I didn't grow into that. It's just that's the way it was.
You've just never been able to read a room.
That's how it's always been.
Hey,
Yeah. Hey man, you know, sometimes you gotta suck a zombie dick to get out of a shitty situation. Alright, let's get the fuck off this fucking rock.
Dude, I forgot that PlayStation controllers sometimes just randomly make noise.
I forget that...
I've been kind of freaking myself out here for a little bit. That's nice.
I forget that my computer's a Windows computer that's linked up to my Microsoft account. So every time I get an achievement for doing something super awesome in Spyro, my earphones go off, and I'm like, "What the fuck just happened?" And then I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm awesome.
Oh, I'm just super cool.
I'm the coolest guy in school." But no, that was Brandon. Brandon was the coolest guy in school.
He was until he had a zombie dick.
I mean, what with his skinny jeans and his Elvis Presley jackets, he was a sexy piece of ass.
More than just a piece of ass, Mark.
Not in my eyes, you're not, Brandon.
I was a man.
I mean, any of us I don't know if I call myself a man yet. I'm still just a stupid ass boy. Oh yeah, I'm a sleepy boy.
Well, everyone, you know what they say. 33 is the new 13, and that's why you get away with a lot of the stuff you get away with.
Well, I get away with a lot of stuff I get away with because I don't have a lot to take away from me, and people are just sad for my general existence.
People look at you like, oh, bless his heart,
If I were a
he's trying.
successful person, oh man, I wouldn't get away with anything.
Oh, he's trying so hard. Look at
That's
him.
why you're aiming so low in life that you can just get away with shit.
Like if he was a Star Wars character,
Brandon,
his best
no,
friend
I'm
would be a
just very
walking carpet.
poorly motivated.
What is this shit? Oh, fuck me.
Oh, Brandon, get to it.
This is my least favorite level in this entire fucking game.
Use that necro dick.
Don't be afraid to lean in. Use it.
I want you to grip it firmly.
Give it all it's got.
If
Shimmy
a
it.
zombie
Rock
could
it.
have sex, would they transfer zombie through it?
Huh. To the internet.
Viewers, what do you think? Should zombies be allowed to have sex?
Can zombies give consent?
I think the
There's
better
the
question there. That is actually a pretty solid question, Brandon.
I mean, is it necrophilia or is it just a different fetish?
I think it's just, I mean, technically necrophilia is a fetish, but I don't know.
I don't think you can call illegal things fetishes. I think fetish is firmly in the realm of legal. I think disorder is the term for illegal.
I also think that sometimes, I mean, you could get into like maybe closer than a fetish would be a taboo.
There you go.
I like the way you
Yeah,
say
that
taboo.
works.
I like the way you say taboo.
A taboo?
It reminds me of the way people say crack cocaine.
Crack
Yeah.
cocaine.
Yeah.
Ah! Oh, fuck!
The-
That little monkey just knocked me the fuck off the cliff.
Whoa, Mark.
What? They're literally monkeys. They're chimps and orangutans, man.
So they're actually not literally monkeys, they're literally apes.
Fuck you.
Speciesist.
Fuck you. And the horse you came into town on.
You can't fuck a horse. That's illegal.
What if? Well, wait, Brandon. But what if the horse gives consent?
What about Mr. Ed? Yeah,